as well. I think after the first run of games where we drew a few, we had some really great conversations internally, and we felt like we were going to be on the backside of that bad form. And then just the last couple of games again, just let ourselves down again. But like I said, no one's down in tools. No one's complaining, moaning, thinking the season's over. We'll have to take a bit of the shit on the chin, as they say, but we'll have to keep fighting and keep bouncing forward.
Okay, and we are Jude Bellingham. Some of the two jobs say, I was saying, Zabia Alonso, Japa, Edinagia, Eshen, more support, or 7% now. I was a place, and when it says, almost somewhat to me, at 10 sound around what Jitum says, and name I had day at Madrid to name coaching in there, almost supporting 100%, or a place now. It me a change 10 sound around now. Next game, sir, a dominimuno, or Muntimi and Konya bad results to say, sir. 8 matches a Madrid abono woman say league na Champions League we need 2 pair and 10 see na reporter men say ka Jema Zabia Alonso ni de eja still a good chim no enya asem keto akra eno e free Zabia Alonso na fe Madrid team ni ma banti Jude say 100% omo support no e was a place no e change omo attitude kwanya omo fa so ko games no ensema kwadano edikotuja na winning coach coach ye fe you say Pep Guardiola on also Kasai FA game no.
We have been playing, especially in last season was completely different. Last season we were with many injuries, we were not possible to compete. But this season, in many years, especially in Manchester here, we are playing much better than today. And we could not win or draw, and today we won it. And the first half we had problems. But Jeremy is the second game, Nico Riley is the first game, and Matteo is the first game here, and what else? And many players. We need to process. So still, maybe can help us, in the future to play like the way we want to play. But I take it. So I know how difficult is Bernabeu and beating Champions League, and especially in situations that is a team like where you don't win the transitions, you lose sloppy balls, and they can run, they can unstoppable. Always have been like that. Second half we have been a little bit better than the first 30 minutes. Every single time that we had lose the ball, they have a chance. Second half we adjust a little bit better, and we take the result absolutely with happiness.
Okay, and you say Pep Guardiola and some of the two jobs, and I just say, my team Alcoa results. So, first, 30 minutes, ball beer, Omusana, dinner Alcoa, second half, or catching place, and say, Omusha Quaya, Omofas Lusu Borne Basabasa, de Mama Drintino, second half for Omutime, who do Bonoma, chances are not Madrid, any first half, second half for Mutime, Eka 10 shot, and no, and some Pep, and they got two jobs last season, or maybe not injuries. I didn't know or meant me out competing now this time here players now a fitter on also Eddie bedroom now yen summer Lebarente also on a ball penalty no Edema Manchester City now Holland is so Ekasa yen also.
Yeah, it's difficult to come here, it's a tough place to come, and the game gets how it gets, with loads of transitions, all of that. We could have had another goal, I was close on one in the second half. Jeremy was close a few times, but the game is a bit chaotic. We can't really control it, which is difficult, and it's difficult to come here. So in the end, we're super happy.
Do you enjoy it though? This rivalry with this great club, coming here and having these battles?
Of course, it's nice. This is a place you want to play. Look at this; it's incredible, and these games you want to play, and also with this new. Format in Champions League, you get to play more games, which is nice, and yeah, I like it.
Your boss might not say that it's nice playing more games, but you're in a good position now because.
Okay, and I brought on says Champions League new format in a niche because super more games. Among folks who also not here, why is a robot to be turned on Tibro or say format in a difficult say Obeba Benabana also Jimmy Abefa Winemum quite more fast so Bob Bonaniaji say at the end, or more eco with 3 points and some Lebarente and Eddie Eco Tuja. Now Terry Busana say as obo penalty ni share celebration oye no ase ohun se o celebrate ene ade na ade on chirem kwanya of our so celebrating until on so no echirem yenti no.
This is Terry, well done once again. You know, I don't know what to say anymore about you scoring goals. That's too much. Keep going, just not against Arsenal, but anyway. No, just I want to talk about your celebration. I enjoyed the celebration. I enjoyed the little cockiness about it. What were you doing? Because it looks like you were humming something in your head and moving your head from side to side. What was that?
Yeah, so first thing I was thinking of, because I don't plan any celebration, because you should not, I think, because then I'm probably going to end up with the biggest streak without scoring ever. So I never plan anything, but the first thing is from Achilles, when I just walk like pretending like nothing. I don't know if you've seen Achilles the movie.
Yes,
it comes from there, and then also this is also from a meme on Instagram. I will send Richards after this interview. I will send the meme. I really like it.
Yeah, you think Richards in Harlan? What's that about?
Okay, and Ellie brought all an HM say one set on plan say or show go now celebration one set on plan into a bus and not just a movies be any memes be no Instagram na banitina now you're soon need your name on also say next time do bet me I be coming to celebration party or jump permit in one or pona sadjeno any to say me ko go away akwa was a sadeno amani timano and summer elebro talent educotuja na ukopiem enso Arsenal says Shano Arsenal enso ayo unbeaten Champions League no game o mabonyo ma hwini nyina team we ano she na Mikel Arteta your coach edema Arsenal no mo ko she Club Brugge ewa away yentie after the game ni action no.
Great examples, for example, Christian Norgard, which is a player that probably prepares the best out of all of them, and is somebody that makes all of us better every single day, and who needs to play in any position, any condition, whether he plays more or less minutes, his attitude is always immaculate, and that's a really good example for all of us.
On more or less minutes, the two goal scorers today come in, show their worth again. It's going to make your job a little bit harder if they keep scoring goals.
Yeah, the fact that we have now the attacking players back, I think both of them, Noni and Gavi, were outstanding today. The level of threat they give, the two finishing are spectacular. And then as well, obviously, Gavi Jesus back after 11 months and this so difficult journey that he's been through with all of us, and to see him perform as well in the manner that he did, really, really positive.
Yeah, there was a lovely moment at the end of the match. Gabriel Jesus, he looked quite emotional. He was getting hugs from members of staff, teammates. How good is it to see him back? Because those long days when you're injured can be tough, can't they?
Yes, especially, you get the injury, everybody is at you. You get the surgery, everybody is fully behind you, and then there is a moment that you are alone almost, and you have to go through a lot of pain and difficult moments and uncertainty. He's done that a few times in his career, and he shows his mental toughness, how much he loves to play football, and we're all delighted to have him back.
Okay, osina ni ajesa akwada ye friend Gabriel Jesus enso etima baba ka osi akwada no masa oye player na onya surgery say sa masa o career mu 2 times ana Gabriel Jesus nso no akọ operation ntino o say oba akwada na baso awa ne mentality akwana dwensity no masa obi okra na kana buma bua na return mum wasa baba ka o say na ni aje o say game mo boy no kwan bia so bo no ni Madueke ene Gabriel Martinelli abaso kwanya o mo fa so she goals edema asa no say obo players na baso eno en sema coach ye front of chese Mikel Arteta edi akwa kotuja na sesi ano kopia say ana Champions League table no esi akoye na masa de no ayaden Arsenal abo 6 games so ma win ni nyina ntomo 16 points 18 points ana Arsenal so etimi akwa konya Bamunchin enso etosumienu Bayern enso masa sesi ade no ye checha kwa ne sawo na manfo ye say ye wie ene ade ye ko na ya tra masa ke 2 games na de no so no etimi abana wie ye etie no de phone so no etimi beto dwanti Bamunchin etosumienu omo 15 points Paris Saint-Germain etosumiensa omo 13 points Manchester City etosu 9 omo 13 points Atalanta etosunum omo 13 points Inter Milan etosu ensia Inter 12 points ana Real Madrid Madrid 12 points omo tosunso Atletico de Madrid 12 points Liverpool 12 points Borussia Dortmund 11 Tottenham 11 10 for no Newcastle United Chelsea Sporting Lisbon and Barcelona omo a 9 points Olympique Marseille Juventus Galatasaray AS Monaco Leverkusen omo 8 no PSG omo 8 7 Karabakh Napoli Copenhagen omo 6 no Benfica, Pafos, Union SG, Athletic Bilbao, Olympiacos, Eintracht Frankfurt, Club Brugge, Anna Bodo Glimt, Sava Praha, Ajax, Villarreal, Anna Fikara, Tomo, and a watch 3 points on UEFA Champions League now. Okay, UEFA Champions League, Player of the Week, nominees to me, Abba Arsenal player, Yefeno Noni Madueke, Onom Ewum, Sansona Juskunde, Barcelona Nidiwum, Abrant Yefeno Oscar Glock, Ono Esa Kanama, Yas. Nidiwum ana Charles de Catale Atalanta ono so nidi ewum twei eye players e to maso abana chese yenya player of the week Wednesday any Tuesday player bay and a bon home monday e UEFA Champions League way e nominees a UEFA nsonom etimi e dia betu dwa se Franco Media Institute sebra na oba obetima boaw na bibia tima koye se Franco se e bad journalism pa na peso ye ne ya e se Franco Media Institute etibana yenso yemfa bosuminsia yemfa mfam pa na onso be yensentwoni na bibia ntimi enkoye emfa ma se Franco Media Institute yokumase bantima bibia National Health Insurance Office on opposite oda hwasubon se Franco Media Institute ye bana ne boho kama na bibia ntimi akoso edemont awofo na Maka chem se dachi bia meyan sentroni say TV and a radio no faniko pm e se Franco Media Institute no mutime moano e ba sponsor ye bet your presentation near your commentary sound and a ba analysis ye bet your bibia kama e se Franco Media Institute omom and betimi abona bibia timi akoye ede amam sound ne ba cinematography ye show video editing sound and a camera handling ye bet your bibia ba social media kwanya obefa so atwa content kwanya befa so aso camera mo atwa content wi a wa be de te umpe na apede ese Franco Media Institute enti kwa na yensu yentime moa enti busumi nsia ne nkone wanya onsa no adwuma mensaw in the next 6 months and trafian say o kwai be ma certificate Ghana Education Service enso ensa echance na onso na de kopa adwuma uwie school na ya be pe bia ma na wakoye attachment na bibia time akoye edema enti se Franco se frero e was 0244 705 112 0244705112 na bibia nso entimi enkoye mfama sanso ana New Life Canada Agency sebra opese okọ Canada January wenye matama kwa enye se yako jusika anase yako bibi New Life Canada Agency hona yeboa na nso sanu adwuma no wako ye ne ho kama enti wode oye Messi ni sanso na misro unim kwaya ya faso echi forklift ni nyina no kwa ebetima boa ye pa kwanya na aba edema wo de adwuma ensa no dwuma wo bia kopiem ewo meche New Life Canada Agency ultra 1000 Ghana in the next 4 months ye do visa bibia ebro confirmed na onso kopiem ewo Canada udra na ye ne wa ye nsehye na sika no watua ne kakra umpewe na apede nti kopiem ewo New Life Canada Agency no monso entime mo agina manom 0509 332131 0509 332131 no mo enyo so kopa Lebarente.
Na the way Ajabi present in Yamasuno, I idea nwanwa because we raise and yes or dreamy pound, yes, such as a or Donny Papa, dear, almost a brilliant neighbor, dear. But the way we run a Siatitin Yamasun, no beer and a bit to my ear. There's a Javi praise, dear. Or so, or yes, I did with your boy nipa.
It's name was over laptop. What it laptop no boss the mama phone. That I say. It's like Kanakuma. It's like na Jeff na no. Onyenipa and I can.
Or your swab for. Inti brand new na fe home use laptops ne desktop nyano. Javi Praise computers. Edi bia baby go den dia. O sa pen accessories nso abenye bi. Ye the projectors aba. Projector no so be say ye be install ma so be say ye di ama. Network and internet accessories ni nyina no ebi e wo Javi Praise computers. Ye the CCTV cameras aba na accessories. And ye say ye installation of the CCTV cameras. Enti wa bia adwuma mesro fa cameras ni bi bo honum na be bo apa nei. Camera ndize kan no ani nyina computer so o phone so nya na otimi hwe. Na de ekoso wadwuma bia hu se wei ekoyi wei nkoyi na watima issue instructions e be bo yi pa e de ama adwuma no so atumpon flash screen television and monitors e de TV ni bia ba flash screen no hu se bronya bankwala no so e makwan ba fie o so motena fie no munya time na omo so any family ni nyina timi enjoy nto so nya TV ni bi ofie a e be bo pa ya side gaming you can say computers diaba I miss already that Facebook or to me connect my machines best at 10 na and so elbow judgment mesro a Javi Praise computers and udu enichim na omonso etima boa your accounting software for all businesses enti ya wadwuma na build me software be boa na unso etimi aton ne ma ya hu sika nso anu yie pa Windows ya update one computer nso ye betimi upgrade nso esan ediama ya repair laptops ya sign repair desktop nyina our Javi Praise computers na emamu babia obia so otemi nkan no paya men nya ne ma adwenya o se ye okumasi nti ana Javi Praise okumasi nti yentumi fa ne ma ne bim no babia obia nationwide worldwide babia obia no Javi Praise computers ebetumi de niam a obeto bia ye nyina yese ebamia hu se niam weni na ope enso niam na obeto ayesa na odi nkomo nya hu dwumadi ade niam na kwa yese de be ya ebema machines ebeboa ama odwumadi no awie pa nya sika ne keke ne pe nyemom se wani beje beto quality ebema quality service eno ani ade Javi Praise computers eye Bantama High Street no wo oben GNTC woni Unity House no din hwani mu the number ne 0244 Mizotini 0244 026203 0244 026203 Sana Babangida man capsules Babangida kai ene ohineba o capsules enso aba
Lebarente
na Babangida no brake enei emema no obi ahia Babangida man capsules ni bi we no for masculine a man no pena is a mono Babangida man capsules ni bi na se nei low sperm count to how no we be so ka ba che no a unia Babangida ni bi sa ne nei erase in the bia so who see sorry ni ade no e forma eno so unia Babangida ni bi we no unique formula enhance fertility e match say enei say awosem no enso say o ye bema na say o pa wo say don me ya na etade sa issue question ma say utumi enya Babangida ni bia
o say di ne dey
Babangida
okay Tijani Babangida Nigeria player na obo Barcelona no say there was no bobo no sa na dru ni eye okay Babangida ya house name
yes Nigeria for no omo ntam bo basa na ba ko pie mu obasa no
Tijani Babangida
ani abadan
ana Venga papa
nyamishira doctor no di dro ni ba
tina anytime for so no Tijani Babangida obi a de nefi bia wadi 35 and abeg
do some stamina ana sai sibia we spain say
ma ho ye din ana sisi yare so no papa na so yi ne free ho
yes amama no so bebe ba odun no a sadako enko meeting and
sadako be bia woni be hu se bi se
process
udidi afache ye
se ne hwe ustu no ohwema mo se
asa ni o me pie
aro bi
fini na pie
metabolics no na ma wa free okay and so Christmas ba guys no more 3 seconds ona se oba bi ka chire no some bo wa mane asimi ki wo jine
o na Babangida be see ho
I don't buy your saying I don't nya duro bi anam se o me exercise sana me pese me hu say Babangida na me lawyer
Babangida esa boosting me vitality ni party
want Babangida na ye di wa dan say hey serious o
do herbal shop ni chemical shop ni pharmacy shop na no ekura mo kwa mbenya bi ato
me obi wa me bobo ne kakra
enti se me so nyanya 18 years kwa unyanya mfe dunwotwe kwa do mo bi anko unyanya sa age ne kwa menum bi enyema nkwada ana sa do hinba o capsules nso dia ba eno so waist pains as dey from ana sexually transmitted infections ebesa yi dey for STI no ana mo amfa ya ma bra mo junson so behia sa do bi ana chlamydia man obu on ma sa dey we no bo se etimi siwa wa anokwan chlamydia ni na eye fro no abdominal pains bo up to say pains obe abdomen no pains obe face ni ya dia ne ha adwene pantimeso ohineba o capsules ni bi general inflammatory diseases ni na ohineba o capsules eni adura ye dia ba de tackle infection we nyina ne discomfort ni nyina enti we emema no dia ba na ma dia ba enti emema ni mema nyina ema ni nyina timi sanum ohineba o capsules ni bi enti meso so obia mpebinum obia be here bi enti realm of Fred Men's herba no okay wo Danny herba so Ashtown ana fe any herba shop any pharmacy bia no okwa so pro hineba o capsules ana say ope Babangida man capsules ya beton bi dia ma enti meso so your bana wutie me ne adro wi say wafa ye funa menum bi sa o ma kwadan so no for meso adro ye menum bi now pedo so to a number of 0244 059593 0244 059593 where you just do herbal clinic na this adro wi nyina there doctor yes just do herbal clinic or no when this adro wi nyina ba o kan ya o ka so abreku ana kumase nso abrepo bruni krum
me na mete first
yeah ho na is on so doctor sa
o de oduru ofa ka
abrepo janso no
ofa ka ekwa sufi adankwa me o se besi wa abronsanse we see what dance on your left be your taxi for na parking no sa road no ho na bruni krum
abronsanse we bia umbeso be ya wotra Kumasi girls gate na the next junction on the left
on abronsanse
we empty hands but you drone di
yes
sani yema ink come na yes empty hands ko fala brand
edima sama mama
edi
edima sama
ya face me pay o
that's it batuni papa
dida share
just your doctor o say me de potem de material says into minimum office ti so free e so ba bankese so na ba usia ya on sara to tra akoko spacer the next junction wouldn't abronsanse broni krom no broni bi ena dikan atafo abet broni no anasa abrepo broni ni betra ho no wasi quarters o jama broni aha na madi ni broni krom sam quarters na me ye adwuma nti na me ye research nti enya ida kwankra kuma se get sechiwa ena broni krom.
All right, so ade ba kon so amede to ani man opeye say wa wuti man opeye bia no Sika FM di dwuma di efe no akunafo ni nyanka bedidie me so momfa na yin ntosoma mpa kama pa akunafo ni nyanka bedidie eno nso edwuma di kese nya me bo on the 24th ana edwuma di nso
aba so nante ademi
ewo
enam ko busi agena mani
Sika FM premises ya say
me qualify mo si nyanka ne akunafo and so na kopa me papa ewu say me ye janka Dabi o ma no papa wo ya wisia
ya pa mo mo no mu kru no we ja o no ma me papa wu enye o ma mo papa wu kwa
sa enti me qualify o
mo ma me no papa
na kopa se janka be me ya janka
o mo ma me no papa wu o mu nye bindi o mu nye bi nko sa nso ana o ma o mu kru no ewu ja o mo na chese aka omu nkwa ne nkwala no a chese omu so twa omu ni a ebinya de ento obi anim omu ana Sika FM on the 24th of December 2025 ya ewo mu ya to yensa de aide e de Africa
ashoko me buy no mo say my printing list no say about more than akaka krem na do 1,000 people still kopa me see from am call union mame fobi sa etwo intino ye besre ye kwa ya betintimi nye se sebiu ye ntimi muamu but sebe ya ebe ye fe your listeners, all the shows from Asofofo preaching to Kasapreko to 7:30 Sports, Breakthrough Hour, News, Sikajwa Kwabrabuju, Ekosofo Akwasidanko, The Point, Celebrity Bullet, Bibi Anyuma Outie, Obia Entertainment Show, Obia Radio de Ope. Nina, how you scared from listener? At least, Momba Buaye. Yeah, you will figure you bet you be.
Okay.
I'm pledging. I will pay 100 Ghana cedis.
100 if I become.
All I'm ready. I pay my
7:30 Sports.
Mama 100 cedis.
This
127.
It's about imagine sir.
Mama 100 cedis.
Oh, yeah, imagine sir.
Mama 100 cedis.
A crowd.
More fun. I'm coming to my case. I was answering the phone. I was my kotocha. My yemre kakra.
Imagine sir.
100 no. More fun. Chabera money.
It's about imagine sir.
Someone am so 100 tell money tar.
I is it all patch on saying and then.
Into the normal 100.
That's a more.
7:30 Sports.
That's a more. I mean, so.
24th of December.
And a Jumadi.
You must through Bibia.
In a
Bibia, so far. Nahode. Meta Jumadi Richi. Tiagusua, here in Tanapabia, Tanasia. And yes, Resrado Forno. Sir Muhe. Namunya ya mama numni nyano munke to ayimwa
baba obi tia no pa bi kwa break obeti maboye fa your number my number now 0544 244040 wo tia no pa bi apeso boy sisia no 0544 244040 say mobile money na peso send my idini Alfred Amofa Bafi 0544 244040 number na dey WhatsApp SMS na no a kakra ba bi abeji mama mo names of so for mama boy kakra na ubia hu say iskano intact wa say yes Godfrey Kwame Poku Bafo Bampo Nsemenok ene kakra me abedi ma ase na making Isaac Akowia Ajay Kofi Ampofo Prince Odru Kennedy Yanchra Stella Osebunsu Lydia Bell ana fe Isaac Kojo Mensa Gati omunyina ame kakra inti nyameboa hu say meje listening na nyameboa next week your born listener akudi the mobile money number
cover me say ya obedia dance me use me number no me telecell na me just send it
well say my cash guy
there be o say me ma cash if you make say ma farm o
there be say no say odin wa we dey big deal
there I will send it now me kidana ando number from my telecell number.
That okay the answer me na only me new
that be na sir me so me test it now what would this and pass so the policy
so di bank ahumani
that is the point
say only cash me odi bebe still
that be I physical ya omu ntia sa ba phone so two screenshot wa me di won kwa humani
you chat to Facebook
yeah me number so say 0200 55 6497
Yabasremo obi bia
me fa so dia ma
I think somebody the 05 Lampard me ne kasa no about
na na be wa won tin text message wo Ghana
na o de beba na be wa me gini dinti mo relax kra ye kan na wa to de beba yon ko fubu won say miku ka asa no ka ma so ano o tin ko fo bi di etana enye ishuma kra
o ta da of abekro to be kan asemi wa amande no o si nipa o gini di no ono no du hwam aye de eye o ya
ba o ya da some who say wenya de bia ehu bia sa
na se na be wu no me hu ni ye o e je o me former friend na be wu me hu ni ye ba no be fa mbo no de Manchester Jersey
7:30 Sports
na de beba don't worry
za
I worry beba
okay
don't worry matinti
e no so no me ko lu nya o amantem
sa
ntomo sa
no wa next we call ne okay no problem
7:30 Sports
man ko hwe no amantem ti me ko na me letter na ko no ko me be just secretary no na kan say oba mikise Sika FM ya bren letter on kin kandi wo
ya tumpani fo bi so animu a me guso me hwese metima gege na e dia bana ese ni nyina bebo nti ba ka enwu asem no mo won mre na ko enwum
and the big game in the UEFA Champions League at the Santiago Bernabeu we na Madrid they lose by 2-1 for many obvious reasons. Now, Konumu be din the Real Madrid. They say they are not in good form. And so far big matches at least. All my bound from the Club World Cup. And they are about to do this time round. Up against a struggling Juventus. And at that time a bad Barcelona form. And I'm Madrid team here then a win here. All the big matches are all my bonina.
7:30
Sports. Has not been in favor of Real Madrid. Another obvious reasons I know what they say. So I heard Thibaut Courtois and I obvious over that podium Real Madrid. In terms of keeping clean sheet up against Manchester City, it has been difficult. So it was clear. So Madrid was going to concede, and with Courtois conceding, we will look at how the scoreline will be. For another obvious reasons, how the English clubs has been dominant over that is the Spanish teams, and from last season up until this time, it is only Barcelona up against Newcastle. Barca question Newcastle no, and I say the Spanish teams no, especially the two big giants in the Spanish La Liga, it's been a win because last season Liverpool Real Madrid, Liverpool Yogu Real Madrid mu, Arsenal Real Madrid, Arsenal Yogu Real Madrid mu. This season Barcelona Chelsea, Chelsea Yogu Barcelona mu. Liverpool Real Madrid, Liverpool Yogu that is Real Madrid mu. And then Manchester City. So to some extent Villarreal results are up against English oppositions, and the maximum win. It's a copper for this last obvious reasons. Never thing at the Real Madrid so bit my day in your head that is a win. But it was not a bad performance at the head that is Real Madrid. The game was everything about aggression, energy, intensity, goals, and he saves from that is the two goalkeepers. Madrid in injury situations and some of the baby game, especially in defense. But so the defenders are Madrid a parody and it was not a bad squad. And a Madrid here then original especially Ichiro. When him Kylian Mbappe had a knock and there were injury situations in T. When Timmy and shake game na said he was at the bench at game Nukrawanya day, Wambobi. So all the eyes were on Vinicius Jr. Said Adia Onimyeni at this stage. It's not Madrid fans and any panic to run how on the day. Obey to me live up to expectation, especially in this season. Yakwa in the second federal editor that is Kylian Mbappe. It's near how Vinicius Jr. beats my head. It did grow in the game. Rodrigo goes due to injuries or even for tactical reasons, and so any a chance in the game. And how also bet me live up to expectation, up to the billing, and he got a goal. And goal now Real Madrid was the first goal in about 9 months. That is Rodrigo goes. But for Vini on the game, his stars went missing. Vini na can say in such games, in big games, on your radar, ultimately living up to expectation. No, this time round he was messing up in the game. His dribbles were not coming, his dazzlings were missing, and so now Oshehawa Jeremy Doku on the left side of attack. Any equation of us to Eddie Harry Madrid side of air defense, the right side. Now the two Vinicius Junior there one. Now it means a Vini modern bono. Any the reasons in Tia and they on a year the starman in a Real Madrid no, not just say it was obvious, it was clear. And for Vinicius Junior, he lost the game. He was not that Vinicius Junior near her. Mitchell Mabodokudin. If there's any one gamer Obemuso ultimate train about home wedding, a showcasing the strength, a room into the 18-yard box, it is this game. But I'll gladly set that is Jeremy Doku say Modina owns you how the end product in day okay because in training there obi so betron ahwodene de obi bienim so de be ma because he combines what we saw in air that is Ronaldinho with the skill set or so that energy so the ball in air bow so you not only want say obe attacking the skill set in kwa but obe here say obe find energy with him there dey e dey win ball and that's why them was say born mighty man City win game ni there by 2-1 say dem can earlier but we game ni nyane how e ko bae and City from a goal down be win here was just small details be Adema City. It means those 2 goals. It means they winning the game. On the day, Omo creative chances nobody Tibo Kotoa so there. But these details Adema City those 2 goals. And if you go now here, the first one was from a set piece. Kotoa Sevu born Manibe Toho, and then O'Reilly Ebo born here then edit to the second one was from a penalty. And Erling Haaland born here then edit to the back of the net. And all these details are that is Manchester City. That's the 3 maximum points. And when it comes to these details, the goal, the penalties are it is something of the English clubs set pieces. And no any idea riding over that is Real Madrid. And there's one thing that even after the game, not Xabi Alonso say any team no ain't me ain't modern when it comes to set pieces. And for that matter, it was a peja modern boom and making sure say when they are in the game, that's a set pieces about a defending that is the set pieces. Mighty man, give me I'm of the school of thought to say born you heard from 2 angles. One the pleasing to the eye. The other say I do it now because I quite way boy we keep away there. And the statistical point of view, the game now starts at the bedding at the mount. And at this point and after the game, 2 players are they out to my school of thought with Sam notion way. That is Thibaut Courtois. Courtois came from the pleasing to the eye. But mighty man, what's how Courtois go once again? Edema that is Real Madrid up against Manchester City. In the recent matches at Omni City Abubiano, he has been the savior. About 8 shots and the 3D set pieces at Madrid and so he saved these 8 shots by about 6 or even 7. But yes, though he considered a goal and even 2 goals from these set pieces. It's a baby, not modern Courtois yes, pleasing to the eye. The modern way then Ekon kind, but I starts now had the goal I'll consider and Mani Betoso 7th when it comes to goalkeepers that have conceded more goals in the Champions League. 110 goals conceded in 93 games. So the start for Thibaut Courtois it is bad. But maybe a new amount for you to start and the say Thibaut Courtois and yet that good goalkeeper. But pleasing to the eye the yet had it not been Thibaut Courtois and I need them that is Real Madrid would have been a different story in terms of scoreline at the ahead that is Manchester City. It could have ended up 4-1 or even 5-1. So pleasing to the eye, Thibaut Courtois did very, very, very well. Now, statistical point of view, that's Erling Haaland. Would you believe that upon getting a goal, mighty man, he had 20 touches in the game and some in the frame. He lost most balls when Manchester City were in possession, but yes, still he got a goal. So from statistical point of view, was 55 goals in 54 matches when it comes to the UEFA Champions League. But I remember no be akwa these stats e dey about say Erling Haaland even better than Olivier Giroud when it comes to being on the ball. But when it comes to goal scoring, he gives it to you. So he's a clear definition of a goal scorer and then a scorer of goals. Or no, about this definition. Yes, no. He's a clear definition, a distinct of
a goal scorer.
A goal scorer. Or not only a goal scorer, not a scorer of goals. Okay. Etienne Henry.
Okay.
Mighty man, we enjoyed a good game, and these 2 players added up to my school of thought, and seeing how they deployed their system on the field of play, it was good at the that is Manchester City. But I think Alonso, it was expected, say Obama a good game. He came, he did that, but quite unfortunate. He met a specialist, an experienced coach at the Manchester City. You now all the details here I'm boss. Jude
Bellingham believes some of the players are not living up to expectation. Quite not any comments no make here. I was say and never be assessor. They were not performing as they were supposed to. Because fans they create a room.
Copa Madrid now he need more so even how before the game entrance supporters or more by the arrival of Real Madrid. No, I said they are going to use this time to be a turning round.
Only today something changed I can feel that. Now we must understand that we have to improve, all of us.
Yeah.
I can understand the boost. People pay a lot of money to follow us, and we play for the best club in the world. When you CBS
game they are expected to win. And my key point to be from last season, Madrid does not play big matches. Who open and sign in Babylon and our big match up against Real Madrid, because at this stage we and only had the good results at this stage in the but at this point in time, from bad form, anyhow bad they've been, so the Bellingham Kasan somewhere and certain players also improving. Even Antonio Rudiger, we just don't understand how upon last season we had a good game up against Erling Haaland. Yes, this season but that penalty was one of the things that now Rudiger at the point player that was the point that the referee the penalty. But before then, but the moment I no say release Haaland when and yes again to the likes of Shomeni, any Vinicius Junior, and to some extent even Jude Bellingham for the first season modern bono but so when he speaks about the fact that BB Assassin, it is just because these guys are only responsible in certain departments and has not been when compared to last 2 seasons.
Okay.
And of course, changes from the technical point of view here they are contributing. Still trying to adapt to Nyoma, Jabi Alonso and the level of tactical changes and rotation. And also a free Jabi Alonso also a dream P editor Real Madrid. So they are in a bad form, they are in a bad season, they are in a bad moment. But they know how to bounce back and then also get to their standard. Real Madrid. So we'll be watching them to get to that stage. Now, Kitwebi, Sir Bullet at the air table number 2 swa. Now coming with Inkomobi about the Spanish teams. Now go for table is here now. We have 2 Spanish teams. A year that is the top 8. Michelle that is Real Madrid and then also let's go the Madrid. Over Benya Barcelona. Our almost that is the playoffs in Mobi. Mighty man. Over Kwakunya a year that is Atletico Bilbao and then also Villarreal. So almost the elimination point. Villarreal crowd, I think he has just 1 point out of the 6 games I had him. But when you picked Atletico Bilbao, now Kofa Villarreal, now they move into that is the Spanish La Liga. They are second fiddle to that is Real Madrid and then also Barcelona. On your Facebook screen is the table. So Kofa Atletico Bilbao, now for Villarreal. Villarreal, as I'm talking to you, so far the La Liga table or your 4th to Atletico de Madrid. But yes, so the modern more in the Champions League and check that position now order in the La Liga. Atletico Bilbao, these 2 clubs are second fiddle. At times in the La Liga, no maybe 3rd and also maybe 4th, no matter the Champions League. But look at their position.
Recent times, Atletico Bilbao, Atletico Madrid.
Yes. And mighty man, when you know and some man better haka say so far the La Liga teams and in the La Liga this season the competitive level are in the La Liga no yes say they look very 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 competitive, but when you pick their performance from the La Liga now the back continental that is competitions more the La Liga teams are not finding it easy just because I was say Emma some players there Sikade qualities near the Edom Babeba. Now being team for player and Franco. This is the reason contributing to the effect are echo these La Liga teams out of that's La Liga into UEFA Intercontinental trophies. Medicine Yambo Arsenal so Abaso for keeping their record intact and then Noni Madueke for getting these 2 goals for that is Arsenal up against Club Brugge. Mighty man.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll cry into.
I go back. You listen now. Motion Papa or stadium and no sister or your immigration officer Grace Amwakun or Takrade. The bullet means a motion Papa or sister Grace Amwakun immigration officer Takrade Airport on Odini Juma and then I would that. Grace unya bema ubibia motion papa say nyame onya okese na timi adwuma wo ye na ye ni ye na so man Ghana na daachi ebe panyin ewo immigration adwuma m couple of Lebarente number K can stars wasem I'm said 2 days or 3 days ago na no Messi granting interview bi or say one thing na on pair and yes stars and stars amount say bracket Haaland stars 55 games in the Champions League 54 goals so what na say oh yeah because any so that should be Ojabo in the history of the Champions League or the best player but Osha the Ronaldo Maye Ronaldinho Maye other guys Figo Mu Livi Figo Maye any other and the modern day football now so they na be count no ama all discuss player we say stars and football is not about stars and science ne babo mu no and the stars because capture say touches na bracket na faako na we pia near the man no we pia near the man obetime nya be 10 passes at a point in time but now a player be bobo one pass na akoye goal those days the more pass she go ni any assist or and then you say goals contribution bracket ba ko bi o expected goals those kind of things you know I'm a fine player he is a goal monger now I won't not take it from Lebarente or you goal monger and about board yeah onimbo but we goal monger football no in all departments and record away if you continuous like this maybe in the history of the Champions League onya bono no amount a lot of goals this format krabano ebesama more games or who stops Arsenal in the EPL Arsenal a tasty defeat but the Champions League 6 out of 6 18 points and Ateta you sure say and run da no more dwene wo mokofa Madriki ba ye no ebe we say we have done a good signing to score 2 goals away Kopa enye easy task in an European competition but Arsenal bobo games when you look at your matches Abaga say oh if your mabo for full but now left 2 games to go Kopa interesting senkene ya no ba bullet to the fatu so na tifu no table no me dem wo manimu a Arsenal 18 Bayern Munich 15 Paris Saint-Germain third 13 Man City 4th 13 Atlanta 13 5th Inter Milan 6 12 Team of friends Real Madrid 12 on the 7th and Atletico Madrid 8 because Sierra automatically round of 16 akujina nche 8 yamaboy Kopa very interesting playoff no say next 2 games and man say Liverpool Dortmund Tottenham Newcastle Sporting Barcelona Marseille Juve Galatasaray Monaco Leverkusen PSG Karabakh Napoli and FC Copenhagen surprisingly yes yeah left with 2 games Jose Mourinho reading no against Napoli by beating them. I'm a Benfica at the 25th position 6 points but 2 games is 6 and 12 Jose can he win the 2 games 12 points omo did ni mu na omo playoff no the points is 7 obetimi atene ebia Karabakh bi but looking at games yakano be interesting the 7th match yaba and na me team no say and me team predict say team we betimi awuram e will playoff we team for now because of the points no say they see been bear playoff for the also kɛse Liverpool 12 Jaka 11 10 9 and 8 na 7 ana 6 for no say from miensa ana beba wo 5 and 6 for no Benfica Pafos Union Saint-Gilles or more Belgium or more pedigree enye can Barcelona make magic and era 18 and now we playoff and Copa first 8 for no looking at them no their next games if Oman share opponent was raw it will be difficult for them to lose the game. Arsenal, Bayern, PSG, Man City, Atlanta, Inter Milan, Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. So Oman share big crab our pedigree so about away home obetnya 10 the turning pointer a bit difficult pulling them out from the first 8 qualification and I think a very interesting days ahead. Alonso, what has happened at Real Madrid? Copa, this coach at the Club World Cup introduce players. Oh, Copa, another bracket can I say when you are a coach now call a team now Copa feel no for fra and then when we are so I say oh something no
I say team no injuries be
oh injuries and Copa injuries
now affecting us
Copa injuries anything na yanka say register ni pan level no e carbon no
but something aside say we register ni pan level still no team bia wo abia
key player a player
starting 11 now with the ball
Copa
do the team the players no do so chesa
Copa wo but a dia na asia ama na lose dressing room ama Vinicius ni ntemu nye Jude Bellingham ni ntemu nye this Rodrigo ni ntemu nye because we new coach na obaye
Jude Bellingham ni ntemu nye
oh
Jude could now a castle on the coach near very close parent to me. I'm wondering why you're saying
no yeah Copa these senior players and Ama dressing room no are tough and Madrid side
but with Jude I'm surprised or can say because Jude ni coach ni nya say
and Copa can Real Madrid journalist baako ne Twitter handle or say on TSS say or trauma Madrid bibi or say on TSS say players ni bi enya ball ni bi ball no any coach no e problem
any an adwinche also one change an adwinche doesn't mean say
he is there me in Spain ono mo nanam o ye team SM training
say no nkwanso ni SM training
7:30
ono na sem na me o kamienu o say but ebi so te bench they are comfortable on the bench one can say ba ko but ohun say ade na unya ball ni bi ball but you are not happy with the coach but do ebi so nya bi mo am I happy with the coach system and 2 the senior players no any coach no anya beef and plan be told you say yene Zidane and I say the other coach say Abelo edin komo say omo mefa na Zidane kwa mefa na say France team me World Cup ya omade Urgent Club edin komo me am not in Spain I'm not in Madrid but the whole Madrid say be obi free if you be maba no o ka say akwa bi wi wo na me gina fie na monte na me ne chinya sabi it doesn't make sense unless some ref you akwa it may tie the ono ka no
but the same people they lie to us they be a cry
Copa
that's what I'm saying baby about na o ka say the sound for blast some more England we ka some so England
me say they write negative about
so it means mutimi twan
enyo
the work nya no cry
the bullet tiwe we twa yi bullet ya de pa ani de mentro ba me tese bullet de bo akobo obi na metro bullet yesterday na metro but bullet
and almost some can you cray
oh in journalism Copa you journalist you show communication you show via you will be say deception is in journalism you will factual in journalism you will say
the deception is it a good journalism
it's part of the job that is why
so deceive your man for
no no one deceive you asem no ewo but advertising is deception obi or your advertising product on numbi but say here usu that is why in public relation you check propaganda no propaganda will tell you say adiani white you can argue say agree I don't know can you check PR say public relation the baba want in America you check propaganda it's it's how you choose to analyze your thing. Anything I'm saying, your newspaper be
what? The same as journalism. Public relations is the same as journalism.
If you're journalism, I'm public relations.
No, me busa say I did the same.
Under there are one tree. There is no way over journalism. You public relations. By public relations, SI and one subject are over far as a major course, but. Oko journalism, you learn mass communication, you learn journalism, news writing, broadcasting. Don't want to choose your choice. The newspaper reporting, I can write for a newspaper. Who said I was writing stories from my delegate, but I chose to be a broadcaster because of my voice. And obviously choose to be a producer. That is why in journalism, we will be a weather. You're responsible. Obviously, entertainment. Is that person not a journalist? But the field is entertainment. Oh no, opusiko.
Public relations journalism are not the same.
We can't say the same. Me say who share journalism better.
What produce you make say? The whole kind of make say who you PR that one is different from journalism.
That is why I'm saying in PR propaganda and you say propaganda or PR.
We are talking about journalists. Why then do you bring PR? PR
an example. I'm making my years of missing and I make say in journalism deception I can't. Sensationalization.
Deception. Say
yes,
you have to deceive people.
No,
during
no, you will learn it. To say growing, you can't be a growing story. Bullet the me to kwan. Ako baby me ba. The bullet here no. Or say me chop papa because any growing. Say be ya me bobo na baso. I can because bullet na me ko. Manchester United writer on trouble bad news about Manchester United. So Manchester United near MUTV for a fan. He won't talk bad about United, but bad things. So, but when United, I can report United bad things.
I don't hear deception.
No, I'm saying in journalism, you hear deception. And you sure as an artist.
I mean, just say into so you learn how to deceive. Oh, journalism.
No, and your party, they come about. Oh, Copper. In journalism, you have conflict of interest. And to say you see journalists in your business, but here some journalists have business. As a journalist, you don't make friends. I'm a part of the artists in journalism. And Madrid is going down because of him. In the modern bar, I said, I didn't know the can't big guys. Next and quote chain. Where the bear 1 year, 2 years was stabilizing. Then you build your team. But with this first early season in your career, and I say, oh yes, I did, and I also the dressing room. Because at the point in time, you were leading the table with 6 points. Now look at how things are happening. Madrid are 7th on the table. So the next results went in Young Ghana, Ebehano, and Alonso must set up. And Guardiola, kudos, Oteshiano, or Banso Baka, or Yanyama, Ama, Man City. SRB look strong in the league. Or close to gap with Arsenal and the Champions League. So,
7:30 Sports.
Just now, yesterday, ɛnsɛ no nyinaa bi nso ɛbrɔ na ɛduproof sɛ menka nkyerɛ sɛ ni sɛ ɔmakɔtua internship ɛwɔ Malaysia ɛde amanfo nso ɛkɔ Malaysia to be a healthcare student between the age of 18 and 27 dear and the message say so what's the certificate that the Hong Kong they all qualify so also to me come Malaysia ni bi our passport or what's the certificate with these are the only requirements also be here na or they akwa kopiem and so all Malaysia no akoto wa disua so intimeso eni se wutie man opai dia na oduani akyerem enso ewo eduproof Ghana Limited na ehon so omatumi edu akọ Malaysia na akwa yo internship ewo Malaysia kromonom enti yemfa ya nincho na momoye pa na eduproof semi guys say okwa internship yes okwa internship keke ye be say tuaka between $400 and $600 de bosumi bia o saje e de agu botom na ohonso unya kopie mo eduproof nso a enye Malaysia nko ne de amanfo ko Italy de amanfo ko the Netherlands Spain ehon nyina de amanfo ko se bad sua pa dia adesua kwantu die me so bia ne ba ko pe no ne eduproof Ghana Limited ana airbow enti brane anyi visa no mfantim passport no mu maw o passport na e virgin ache enti me so break virginity of the passport na akwantu no so bibia anya fine maw enti oban so aye service fee no ya beji age se visa no ya issue the amount asakwa no ya ge service fee no o ya kwa fa so ye adwuma no ye mane easy ye mane ani da o transparency o na fe esa secure ye wo jowulu enkran jowulu wa na ye wo your number is 0543 190616 0543 190616 na oni eduproof Ghana Limited and so etumedi nkomo enti wade sua kwanto na ne ya ana no so e sha asintimi so kwa eduproof na yentumi emo time heba mr so e wodwama so na time de eno ye dra malaria fever eto ase o lose appetite so a obehia time heba mr general body pains no so enei obehia time heba mr na bibia so e kama isa the time mr na feni capsules so e diaba no se the treaty se ensansa na gu se obema ho na so ba ho dia obehia time heba mr so e wo hono na bibia timi ana se time mr no bi na etime to asana time capsules e be boa na yi ensansa no e de free private pass ni na ana se wo fa ya ma bra odunso so hia time ni bi ana esan support the immune system general well-being there wo dia ne time mr na free capsules ana e ma modemo wo mpam nso timi pija yi pa enti adrowe no ema ne mema nyobi atumi enum bi time no nso obi atumi enum bi uwre mo herba shop ne pharmacy shop bia kwa so pe time ya beton the amount o pedodo to so frɛ 0244 417669 0244 417669 na time no na for time herba mr no nso watumi anya bi na bibia coming to madama yitwa wa bia ba na afedi nsam no nyina nso atɔ so ya be sia
na sam so na ye ni da ne bɔhyɛ no na ye kyen ye de ya wa rehye mu sɛ Awurade de ye mbesi Ghana Methodist sorry Calvary nchichemu ameko asofo panyin hanu ampa wa siri na hwɛ so na fa mienu mpa ebɔkɛsia etwa so wa afi ni mu aduru
man is here. Tell the Naboko there.
Couple Lebarente Nyankopon Adama. And me who ye papa. I said, I need the mark, sense of my pa. Into net, a saint and ra.
And they are seen ra. Okay, then you're near Sepana. And there's in your nest, and maybe.
Oh, why you be papa. Cause Uko Jesus here, go for a good
a pija
and you, and you be a cabinet 1 year who Adumna, Tumarakwa, and Naja. Yet see a Baba Sma Santa Mine and a Ghana. Soon, and you go so a day, you were now, Essence who say.
Graduation, I'm postpone you. Dates in your mic. I don't see. Postpone. It's all good. I say, if it's my before Christmas, so we are just hoping Sebeba. So it's the Kenko blue light. What case as an as blue light? If you are not, you are twice the few of her. February so 7:30 sports no local news segment and Brussels says something no yeah de Emma Santama and Ghana man now pay in a grind style quickly a couple of minutes some and from free across of Komo Akachi Obienim some now no yen semi betu just say I will players in the Bosume Emiensa me part salary seminar ayen sembe bebe Emma players cry on some boycott training any idea now me part and ra and pay for the say ayoyo dia 3 months salary no wamom enso ede ni nyina ama technical team no sanso and a playing body no it is a player bi ababo abose wo ha na no pemeka cho se friend no na ejusika esanse togbe afede the executive airport chairman of ababo ku friend across of folk no we sika no nyina enso ede ma playing body no December de no so benya ntia se enchakra papa no esanso ede sika no ebe ma technical team sanso and a playing body no na etumi motivate you more na much saka no matumi ayede adinkonemo inchano nsom na yakakra na no pay yade eba na me pacho omani nation subs so ade ba pem so Ghana Premier League no weekend na nation subs and na no pay azali 8:30 and me pacho omo afro omo bass no nsom ade omani ede eche ayankran entimi kase nation subs emrantie no any technical team no omo nyina enso ate ayaba cinema omo enso ade mani eche enkran no amaka ko face Accra House of Folk Nyankopon adoma me pato weekend and aye game no enso eba so aye dendende enti your Facebook page no dia videos no enso roll e wo hot dendende oko like na share na me pato shares many times obe etumi iden ase na manfo enso entumi monitor aye so no on aye Facebook sika FM 895 live
sound so and a YouTube no Sika FM 895 official okowa ope enya mfoni ni bi ansom aide etumi atwe nti abra wo mo body air bass no some pictures na na say video no and a rolling anso so air page na me pato omo operations manager wono so aye gestures bi wire signs bi say match no aye komepe bako say bako pe operations manager no asem bako epe na me pato omo anso abese aye cross of okinta no so ensama enano pay yade mamo anso awo aye show no so na me pato me free so for kakatia mame mfa meni anso so anche aye boboku a friend kumase aye asante kotokomo akate me pato enra game anso to me ekoso ewo aye okese aye pakwa obebe bisa game bay enra ekoso MTN FA Cup no round of 64 and me pato enra abrewa anso etumi aye pomakwa kumase asante kotoko ekoti future stars for enani omo ekaba kwa mo kom kanche ya no me pato say kanom and say 2-1 omo ye bibia bi future stars for anso and end to me and win a game no na me pato game no ekoswa na me ko hu bibio assistant coach of Kumasi Asante Kotoko whole game ne cause mo say oh poor concussion bi anso adiagu aya pitch ne so it say Prince say I ready mama say video no enrolly anso som our Facebook page or sanso and na YouTube no and no anso anya dan enrolly aya kama producer say video no anya ready anti yankoyanim say video no yansa eka ye be projecting video no anso our screen no so ntia no so yansam kakra and now no pay dey my tier for our Sika 89.5 na me pato anonso ebeba na eba say we know you be projected also some our air screens and so na game e call some also our air kese ho no you say you ready concussion be na o hwie also na dey go air park and so somebody ma kwachi kakra amambie wa ha no ba hwe who say no bono never bebrebe
enye nsu na kwhwegu
say nsu
una say
normal
na bo eriro
normal
na we bu ahwe
ni kutre eriro ntekopa
bi eriro
abi eriro
say we akoye
kwase na match mo
division 2 side me boa
division 1
future some division 1 okay
kwa mo future stars
we say now mo di eriro
okay
plan
Kopa na abrate ba ko bi eno a wono nanya aye man of the match e friend no Salim Bafada na enano pay entia menya enso every aye doma ayinkro eche say doma Adriana stars omo enso any future stars aye wia second runner Lebarente no nso ebe join aye so bobo ekwa enano pay medim omo ensam enso to edano Lebarente no nso ebe join aye Adriana stars aye bobo ko no etano nso aye ensam kakra na aye anopay di emamo na me pacho Kopa obekai boxer bi friend no McBones Freezy McBones 20th December 1 ewo Lagos Sports Stadium me pacho oba beko na oba fiekasimu ebeji insham edi efri krora ho video no na eroli anso so ewo Facebook page to join ya na behwe abra na me pacho branch fan McBones nana anase krora bless no say ne bauta eba so 20th December no odim kunidie ansom ebebre eya Ghana sansom ena eya asantemai ente eno ansom eya niama ekoso awo menhye no a yedi tudwa anso so awo eya Sika 89.5 ente eno nsom eya nsam kakra na no pay yedi emamo na me pato me free akuturkubo poki krawa mamen sansom anko eya football biemo sanse Jordan Ayu oya branch here I was here kan anso Edema Leicester City me
pato Ghana your captain ye ni ho agrokra the son of the maestro ebanono and I say abadi pele ne ba na me pato enra Leicester City amonso Bristol City at the pem so no abranche no nso etumi ehye go me pato league here ya start here and I say Leicester start here no this is the third timer Jordan Ayew also etumi ehye go at the ama Leicester City this is in 3 goals per and Ghana your captain no also etumi ehye at the ama and Boboko and now pay the 2 for anymore also some so ne so na me pato Ghana ambassador or Russia you say him say abranche fan Alexander Ejuku no so siakan also edema Sparta Dynamo also anase Sparta Dynamo and also our Moscow na me pato papa no also gamer toda 6 December no oh to me ekoshebi ambassador no also to me ekoshebi ambassador fan ambassador Dr. Kuma appear on also to me ekoshe game ni bi after the game no on also eko eni abrantia ya friend no Alexander Duku etwamfoni ema de foto bebre also ema abrantia no say onyene no ho na omwa eni boboko no sanso eno ny opportunity ebe piemo also na the Black Stars of Ghana bra yakwa World Cup na eno so onyene no ho na on to buy enje buy also ewa chewa emfama the Black Stars of Ghana nchano so kakra ya dim mama na anopay na Manchester City na no be two ga
men City answer
mama City answer
can Black Stars and also for Black Stars no
ade build your call come on be
na say yes 3 goals better than you
match season
let's only lady attack there
yeah
when Ghana only a striker Nico World Cup I had 3 goals about 20 matches for England Leicester
yeah
league national America 20 games
league so that
I had 3 goals
I mean sir anti Copper and also no na mami ko Manchester City na no me din se me betu just abranche friend Antoine Samenyo Manchester City o mani abri papa say abranche transfer window no ebia January dia no maka kofa no na me betu just o mo so metua 5 million pounds no ni sika o mo ansum decide so mo de baka kofa abranche no ansum e free bomb of bobo ekono and then anopay da sorry me pato Liverpool so say ha ne he yenya brie papa say sala ne yehuni ye say sala no beba bioma na say one mani ade no omo ayoma do say Antoine Ayasamanyo so mutumi enya no January into mo so enya brie en no kid the doors of bobo ekuo no say Antoine Samanyo no wo mo enya na wo ansum ade ape say akwakoy between Manchester City and Liverpool omo emie no and omo pre Ghanaian international friend Antoine Ayasamanyo and so some na kopa mami ko situation say Ghana na branch bi ba ko wo ho a wono some we making intention clear say wonya Black Stars of Ghana World Cup ya be koi ono so eba be boa ama enema anso de etumi akonkan abranta me ekana sem so sia kan anso de ma hospital ne dey ade aya dako dwebi ono de oyo full Ghanaian mama Ghana Papa Ghana into no so say we ready so baba sia kan also adama the Black Stars of Ghana na me pacho abrante no sia kan also adama hospital I midfielder me pacho abo 14 games also adama hospital aya bobo ekono ama no so atumi ahye 4 goals into no so nya kakra na no pay yade ama for or say I love going back to Ghana. My whole family is from there. Into no so I again say Black Stars no about the boy ama niama ansom na de etume akọ eyankan mami nko openye friend Kosike Akono wanom anso so akache na me pato openye me kana seme say Kenya eno di eni duma goma ya ana me pato aye head coach Akono wanom kwa anko osesa Ghanaian coach sinibi Beno wumu nyina goalkeeper trainer ewo ho na papa na kasa kakra yanko na me pato coach Eyo CK Akono abra na oka enyema omudi free Ghana ha akọ ama se Kenya for no so omani aje ho yankotie CK Akono
set of the management, how they see football, players themselves also their mindset has changed, and so we are in a very good position.
Gor Mahia's recent resurgence in Kenya's Premier League has a strong Ghanaian heartbeat behind it. Led by former Black Stars coach C.K. Akono, the 52-year-old has signed a 2-year deal with the Kenyan giant and wasted no time reshaping the club's fortunes.
To check the background of every of the team, I realized that there are a lot of things we have to do, and so we quickly put key factors in our operation. Discipline. We've pushed them to even sign code of conduct because we believe that that would be the major option for us to succeed.
Akono's technical team is entirely Ghanaian. Bismarck Kobe Mensah, assistant coach, Ben O, goalkeepers trainer, and Joshua Boafo, who is the video analyst. Together, they have transformed Gor Mahia into league leaders with impressive victories.
In Africa, we are not in that's the way you want to bring your technical team. But I told Gor Mahia, if they don't allow me, then I won't do it. I wouldn't be comfortable working with somebody I don't know. I wouldn't, not because I don't like the people, but what I've learned in this coaching business is you need to work with people you can trust. I can work with, as it stands now, we are not just fully Ghanaian technical team. We have the other guys from Kenya who are helping, but it's important to pick your own people, and so one department that will.
Okay, I know, and some of your friend Kosika Kono, and so the Atuja and then Anope or so. Now, Mamiko Kumasia Santuko Kakate, one more a captain, a friend of Samba, O'Neill, to buy Japan, our chiro, a branch on Nimbo Boye Papa. Now, no, some be and I'm from Amose, Ghana Football Association, and then a branch and Torada, and some I started educating Comasena be a branch or best switch a nationality from Congo to Ghana, and say, Ninchika Crown so if you voter a regina. Now, no pay to me, bra a Nicotes Kakra, and didn't come out, says some I attend no crack, be answering our air Sansemana, or so officially Ghana Football Association, and then or more and Shire and Tenase, Sam, a branch and a best switch and a nationality, about the Siakai at the Ama Air Ghana, and a branch and the wine against say, and Onya, Obesiaka at the Amagana, by Zaka Efenum, and Yaja, Amonia Brantano, also Betsana, our master tape, a process no now officially no, and now permit maker as to Sudia say, when Shemubia. Also, and the Encoso, it's an awesome Ayaka no pay me de Amamo, Mamiko Diana Stars, Ayaka Crescent, Diana Stars, the job boys, and Omobomo, a Papa Pam, our Ghana Premier A League anymore. Now, coach a friend Shoba Aristica, and Opea Maker now Semina Copoya Duma, and Adachana, Onibabokua, your friend a pound out of Lance and some at the Abapemso, Papana Casacra, and some at the fire say, give me young court, never Pachonko T, Shoba Aristica.
Yes, it's a problem from the team about the last 20 meters. Some player, the last game from the goal start the same situation. I have 4 or 5 clear shots from take the score, and the player lose very easy the opportunity to score. From the last game Sunday from Holy Star is the same situation. 45 minutes you press the opponent and have clear. I not see really incredible clear 6 chance from the score, and the player not give the score is the problem from.
Okay, I know and some Shoba Aristica and so the two me pacho Gideon Asante and so Diana Stars player. I want some Akasaka cry of a gamer. Basso air Friday. Amo and the Pando out of Lions and so at the Pimson Wakasaka cry at the found.
Oh, what me who say Kaka cry pija. Na with the help of the coach and also the tactics the discipline our dema nti. Amami who say Neoma Ecosi, mammy. The discipline our dema nti. Amami who say me area me improve every boy team me left wing as a left wing. To make a in Eco Bois attack.
Okay, and some brand friend Gideon or Santiago so at the Tuga. Now Nation Substance so I show interest our brand friend Rondo and I say Rondover Augustina a brand also I play Osiakai at Emma Ayaboko friend Bibiani Aya Gold Stars na a brand say Nation Substance and Abri Papa say a brand omo enyana omo ansum ayade epe Augustina from Pon Air Randolph no and also ne want some kakra na no pay ya dey amamo on the show and then 11 December na World Cup ya be call US of A Canada and Mexico no ticket no and na yes asie and so ayade eton enti and also kakra na no pay ya dey amamo sanso and inter schools and college science sports no and as inter schools sports no football no be enim say sase and then we a team na bibinti empefo say men kan che Ghana for any asanteman say omo ansom e de kwakose next year 26 and say next year 2026 no January and me patrol football no anso ebetumi ayden asha ayase say fixtures no omo release no on time in empefo say yan kan cho bibia say and then anka esase bomo ansom e de kwakose next year and to Copa Lebarente mamefa ensemino enso enye de NC na abrofis collection say men kan to say open to the pass bronya ya kobonia say oberu say ne niam no watete so pa 30% discount unya obabi bia agisa abrofis collections nko o say be ma obelesia miemu obetight mu ama amanfo atwa aka wawa ebe ma match nyama konkan ma abrofio me pato be ma de say opie u sese hu bronya a lot of event parties programs so abekoso any ade enti ko na me pato so koje oniema say ye jeans say ye suit say ye shoe say ye perfume watches belt then and a bema o pese odi siesie na opie na amanfo so say guy we in swag level was so ma brefo na say utumi so de ko na ne niam pa odi aba no nso kopa bi eto me pato ne niam no America UK Europe nyaman kwa ena maame no enso eton ewo ene shop me pato wasafo leba round about no de wani echa atonso sanso ena bantema bemu one ne edi enim hwe ko na me pato koto onema no me say discount no 30% we wie no ese one udofo enso kope baby na da otru na mu kakra obi ya guest house on security tight almost the secrecy part o mu keep pa anya se bia onimu na obehu na eja obefre say me won say me secret wa ho da bi hono they are well trained special car park rooms no so come on who's a okasi I want to see a hideout hideout and a proposal say money or say to senior high school no ben pa and to call na me pa so bro nyai ono dofo enkoso na mu have quiet time quiet time now money 0244 61 54 41 0244 61 54 41 and that's 024 38 17 09 024 838 17 09 Tafo Total Filling Station manager Joe Super Money guys no and I no pay ye cheche mu nyina sanso na mami nchia me papa Elder Paul Asante eja da baby bia wo bia no yankopon ko so wonhia na onya wo kese pa
now you learn Frimpong story be Leonardo Gaston Frimpong
Leonardo Gaston Frimpong
so born amoro pen
Deportivo
na then obuti be babo house for guna pen really man for crowd you abo house pen
okay
and abo out to you so out to you abo baby any go stars so ko nations FC
this is nations any abrepa
Leonardo
Gaston we university tournament abo ko bo Brazil no UDS okay
Obama UDS
so
graduate
Nancy no graduate
because me mind say my friend
you broken boy
90 million na
you broken boy
fine player
he say nations
fine
FC
player
nations FC show interest pa say omunya na omope
I like it so
my check manager Kamarat
manager avoid more titi players so what titi players power my remote
Kamarat there Oh, yeah, nice gentleman. Nice gentleman.
Now, Semiku, the only sports college all Ghana, Winnie Bape.
Yeah.
Now, share bullet on me who or more pictures in the crowd, and bullet. We shall building the iron and not mirror crowd.
Terrible. Terrible
because
we say Ghana had your maintenance culture. No,
who's the first one on a Black Stars?
Yeah, one of the campaign. Our national teams, 17, 20. Name it. I want to know more campaign.
Maintenance culture. We just don't respect sports. Yeah.
Okay.
But let's try to pictures me to know now. Because we should the building this year. Yes, zoom in the Kakano be a huni.
Very bad.
National Sports College.
Yeah, very bad.
Now we do ethnicity and I mean who and I who body na miraho.
Very.
Now me come off as a girl can say, Massa, child in mommy because the building this year.
Yeah.
We share the towards going the building this year. The USA dating near dear. National Sports College.
Amagana.
Hanu esi mu nyina fefe great players and our players na National Sports College Winneba. National Sports College Winneba. Now the building this year. But so quite Facebook wa be Sika FM 895 live. Sika FM 895 live to call no man.
Also by University of Sports.
I know the only sports college in Ghana. The only sports college in Ghana. The only sports college in Ghana.
So I'm kind of straightforward. We have five baby. We have
Kofi Adams. So be ya omo fancy budgeting. This budget for me na me ka say ato forcing. Abeka wan say baba.
Great players na afa see.
It's bad.
The best
you need to campaign. Oh, why sleep you home?
Also more pitch than anymore.
Yeah, more pitch.
First one no mutu na almost our pitch B. One my winning ball almost another pitch B so one of the almost will still be. It says almost another pitch B or what.
Now
so sad.
So sad. That I'm terrorizing.
7:30 Sports.
Coast Club. Oh, all the original birthday Michael Keller Abibu. A lot of CID. Microphone appear.
I love players.
A lot of Ashanti on sports cancer. Of course, you know. But then you have jai. But a generate, you know. Sure. My case, I don't know why you discover Asian National Under 12. Asian, Asian number 4.
Oh boy, yeah.
Afrani number 3. I pay minimum cool case. I can't.
No more midfield.
George
Yamwa, yeah.
George Yamwa was part. Through that, and Asian passing through, and I St. Augustine. Far no. Because I come from Pompilimo. And Asian group, called 96. You know, my boy, you then. Liberty came in, the legislature, a coffee, the reward team, no the building Liberty, or both premier. I go for a premier. And just got to cry. The problem who is Asian. After that, you didn't come here, Masu Banane. Or that Liberty, no Bassa, Taria. They do come on and say, you want to share one, not it. Sabon boy one in the way I do, no one does so much here. It may say a friend, Poncho. She had friend Poncho. I know Asian went back and that's what Chelsea. You never acco. She said, dear, as on mine, Abwa Sports no. Asian Koi, I may be or Bessie dying. I'm Uchia, a Dansika, and my Banya and Faso.
How crying here come my anchor box? I to me at Tinsika, the Abwa.
It will be a boxing. And maybe I watch one individual.
Yeah. Eko box misika onyaye
oso mine
be ma o mine am o mine to me e dey twitwa no
oso den na we ma ni nko
adentina
we don't invest
ya neglecting sports.
I quote him konye Azuma Nelson
no ani
that time sika BMS bicycle.
It was what can say
BMS
7:30 Sports.
You know so buy no bi ba kwa koto obi so kwa kwa store boy
generate bebre
and they could or send this kaba omonte remittance
so we milos no chronic data dey akwa akuru a it's a clear idea say sports no ehia yempenyu for
and the generation ya yempenyu for and
they hear all my politics no they hear all my yentnas ni enkasa kasa intikopa is a sad one no picture here I think say idea yes say of ya they should have attention for this because
abine any con
wait
the only one say be different ones squad there can make but the only one
and no pet
the only sports can Ghana
football former
because we catch you be attention be say and attract you be mu edifice ni si on and attract you be say make you never makono say okay for the purpose of say me what the talent in terms of sports and activity.
The man is saying also ura winning back campus one ura mu our left side. It's like bears 100 meters from the entrance or left side and I see. The first year be edifice and it's so sad.
Ghana there ade ebe boy no ye hia. Come on anka Kotoko FA Cup game on boy no the first goal by from Future Stars I'm saying we ebi besi bi man
can you pay yako
hey ebi besi said the house there na but it is a clear distinction of quality and a administrative work if a baby has difficulty up against true life for no how an her boys no and quality
so for somebody concourse be Google Park in school for
at this stage I mean
the concourse be Google Park
at this stage it's Kotoko bouncing back from that go down to win and then also qualify. Yes, me expect to Kotoko be there show but say a sunny bit the whole in terms of how to folk there too live for the year or na Kotoko so kobo such a second division club na first go Kutia Kotoko when say alumni but bouncing back to win by 4-1 it's an example of quality and administrative work. Now make administrative here the fact say after in a house of folk foka players so into copper sana defeat has a modern mark from yana boys near the com and I day and now true life for a show when yana boys near day at the com now it's your can I to me I say you design my day and they have out of love say as a point of compensation say you club music mu achentino kabunji design makranya day and so just to motivate the boys internally nanka next game boy in the league no more them or explode with goals but no sebi it's better late than never. I mean, can say you be crying and can make us be the idea my boys and so and share boys no now omuntimenya them in pija but I'm sure said it will not continue like it is. It's a clear state of how bad your football is it here. It's not just about sports journalists I say no other 1 hour I can for news we can we can say about bonus skin where you debate an elite club like a crowd to folk players a car 1 month you can see through 1 month you can see through but you are tra and I'm 3 4 5 6
it's so sad
now boys in the musa we say our own team bo
na only they have me I do your story no almost December there and you December 11 also I don't know who be chia because who be nations it do bet me a chia
my boys
and wunya dey
let's respect these players
also sometimes me someone say brake ya mo ya bosumi adwuma no omo mo twa ka no on fa no nan she shoes say 5 months o ma brake ska you expect him to come to work it was yet there no about adwuma no da be tell the fa wo say na wo ya bosumi adwuma na we na pay master o say kasa kwa o ti me fa say yes teacher for obeti abande o mo ka 8 months my child 8 months oh my miska o expect say say school dem me chira de me ko strike as teacher for pay e bi ne has place ha don say o man boycott training and come media
has a do boycotting training
now parado o baba justify because you are a spokesperson or protecting your brand but operate you
brand no that the moment I buy say you go training no
remember say operate as a management member if you have the wage salary
maybe
look at the boys like otifie and if you me tell you chenyi na nya tetede bi a prepaid a son ya to aguso
sorry let me do
now on go you know te on the chiane de o ma me de na obo has nya afre no jale ya light na du o ja sa mum pebi ntoni ntwi ameka be so me nania o se player ne de team ma sem e ba bonte de bia me come see as a trophy one the back answer man this is nyame because institution be akọ yechre ba me hu say journalist for yechre because ye ntwa wo ka one na ko kan bia ma wo also nka you massage it na wonnamu ba ma mu twa ye ka no ye be say chim say momfa oba wo fia no pastor ya de bia ma ne tensi so ne ma no na ade na ma ka asem say miki busumi bia me ma s ma ye boso me ba ko odi eno wetness s ma mienu miensa enan
patro ye di tia ye ka pese muti ya
onye sika fe ma me ka asem in general
style o kan ni ntra
ma me for man say no time na call us from
na me di see no bullet patro me ni picture na ma why enti ma me for akonye patro ye di tia ye ka papa oti oje iguma mai e di see di ma ye koso de beso so abaye oda see di na oda ngopa yama na oda
ba jini international ni ha se jiwoti mo bo no international ya kwa kujai o se tu dunya ya mantem aze anyini ntem abako na makwa sa
ya ba tutu tarajira ba pauti
oti
onye ni pa
wa betwa boy
na Anastasia o cheche ni by profession enti we fi unyu akosi gedo na ereche na Anastasia happy birthday enti na Nyankopon ensure ondomo ahoden nyansa ene sika na menu dro sandumu kunupa na abrabono nso enkotote emfama na Anastasia happy birthday enko emfama na me di sino na me chia Mrs. Hanajan
the Mrs. Hanajan,
continental woman.
Yes, the intercontinental
woman.
Well, that's what Hannah.
They're traveling across the world and the globe in the aeroplane and they're around.
I said to me touching in Temu. You said to me touching in Temu.
I love him. I mean, she will be
out. When I draw you, say 25th. I can tell you, say no 2 weeks. I can tell you this. I'm making course. 0544 24 40 40. Now, please 0506 895 895 0544 24 40 40. Now, yin to me so in Ninkomaka. Yin tin somewhere. Yan listeners, no so a day, my nano pabra. Ya pick a course until a kunafoni yan cancel bedi din. Ibedi brilliant bullet ana de atoso me hiame pa na ade ba ku hiame na nya ya mo na kunafoni nyanka no so enya bibi ni brunya yi. Okay, hello
baba
ya meche
ni ara no mo nya ache
ya ju so na boko de
no mo ye
ya da radius
na be school na ye monitor show
ya da radius
na ko ba akati asem de kamu jadi ya aso shi aba
ya kwa dia bow ya ba na December de na aka ho abada dada ya sala wi de bosumi nso na dam
oh yeah anya mo po in particular ne ka in general o sa ke so kura no pa anya ti che so ne sa kwa kamu
asemo
o ya ri wo ne ya and the is ya was so be ne ba ga de no what comes striker yeah when you don't in the goal like the government move after no five right in GI oh this is crop you know what me Kopa o check the game move come back crop ya so o je na won ti wo crop you na ba ni nye na o de ta nye ma no e bi adu ko ko se e ti ka no e ba na e wo mi ti ka ku no ko mo le sa ye ba so no mi di ko ni ma na and the teacher said so almost care papa they gave us a care and big one
7:30 sports
to rise up to the occasion.
All right, thank you very much. I saw it there, Bonnie.
Opala Blanty.
And I'm a tongue catcher.
I'm telling Bata Patamana. I'm a Dumasim in the Dunukudia because I feel that Masin to the Kamawai.
Martina, where dear?
Oh, I'm my boss. When I search you could go cover for now when you did some more idea.
The man will say, place they say to Mukayu.
Oh, me answer to me catching Tinama, who become house as a major house the dada. Hey! Oh, major house. Until last season. Yeah, but what you want to guy? That you want a coach here, or we are baby.
Huh? Watara?
Watara one and the second one and the house. And you see the house at 7 years. If you want to make our videos, you are Barcelona wants some corner in Babaca. And the woman is out here. And they're only serious. What are they? And I'm only serious. That's the woman you would get to or that's a good one. And now, I'm making Yan say, I'm making a bit of food and say, Edmond Bukumiano, I know you come out of the National, the Moritamo, I will get more some to mine and again of mine. Now, in the Kia do gas moving, come out of Swam, the back of the British that you are, who keep a Mamenciano. Now, they're costing us, I think, you know, yes, you're very near, I said, you're right. You're costing I Ramada for she, Manigi, Papa. That's the middle of the who sure many papa no one my son Gano, Milako was like a woo, that's on them now on Casa Bamba, who are at one party. The rest I went to a boy of body face, we are, and going to take my plate to buy. Who did that? You did that. I don't know what's my way here. Now, boy, a party, your boy, the Yamaze, and Ultimate man of my day. I can't kind. Udia, somebody will be going.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Papa.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Morning, Pache from Gatti.
Gatti na wakode. Una no asande yimai.
I'm Gazefi Patinita.
Yami so.
Hey, cover. As a year I see into Omuke. No problem I'm the one say. Se players in Chiaoka. Bono, e wo mlemu say be 3 months in Chiaoka. E mo bono. Uko bono ko lusu aye players na ye twa sika de ba be hwe wo no wa haye. Emotionally into your game no nempelifo no ntena se hu se has no ye supporters ni ye mbakwa ye support team no kwa esa de dia na haye na mo so play mo so mo ko echi o mo so contract o mo sign so mo sign ni ye over akra me so mituna kan no.
All right, okay, Isaac Osayamo anso ya da so nso asende yi dia man come pick him last caller. Hello
Kopa
Randy
Oba na mo ye
na me admu na we.
Ja mahembe sasia. Kopa on ye kutukutimi ye.
Ara wa ye.
Ye de me body guy. Na kopa oni.
Minim ka cheme.
Oh ye bo mu home na we no so dai.
Isa.
And then you oba basa hu nsem kwa na oka. On ye kutukutimi ye. Kutukutimi ye ya di.
Mati mo ya dia ati.
Na ye catch the boys na so de minia bi be kan sisi. Ta ka jare de mo mu na so mu dim tino mu di za enje mu na. Ye be tete so. E de na trampo ka no. Lita black in his cars ye be venia tete so. E mu ti scan de mo mu do so.
Okay. Mati, radio da say ntimi fa free for bia nti be true with evangelist akwesi wan so eba beto so e dia me na okay na me messages ni bi asem na me de kwa na me mani bofasu but some di kaka na abranti bi nso asende sky fan Isaac Osai Amwa so asende 31 cities dia me 31 Isaac Osai Isaac ya dase pass on so do dia bawi nso say good morning Kopa is your boy ski kumazi tafan bro, please help me congratulate the Sky Blues Man City and more updates from the Madrid camp. Was what your Barca fans in 90. Mo fanche me say man to me. Message na me my own dentia buffer many so mo fanche me pa na okay. Enti edisi me producers na Prince and of crucial come na production no. Edi emai nyame boa we chinanso ye besa ba na de 7:30 sports esan edi abro. Ye da bejafo nyina ase. Ye frɛ me Kopa Lebarente. Good morning.